So y'all, I'm inside the house getting ready, and Chucky knows when I'm getting ready to go somewhere because I believe he is looking at some kind of camera or something inside my house. He's a psychotic, sociopathic maniac, Tasmanian devil. So he's been doing this for quite a while. He goes somewhere, and about the time that I'm getting, at the time that I'm getting in my car, he drives by. So he's sitting somewhere looking on his phone at some kind of camera that is on my front door. So you'll see him pull up and block my driveway in just a minute and accost me about a light that is on my car. It's right here on my privacy fence right there. And it lights up the ground where I can see to walk at night, and it lights up my car. And he pitches a fit about it. And you'll see this in just a minute. So what he has claimed, he's like, "Can I talk to you a minute?" And I was like, oh, here we go. And I started to just get in my car and call the police. That's what I should have done. But I thought, okay, I'm going to try to talk to this guy because I'm sure the police or somebody said, "Have you spoke to her about it?" Something dumb like that, because they don't understand the situation. They don't understand what kind of a maniac he is. And they don't understand that I had this light up here because of him. Because I've suspected him in my yard, and he's cussed me out 3 times. He's been in my ditch and tore up rocks. He turned out the street light so that he could wander around my yard at night. I suspected him in my yard. I saw where he piled up blocks where he could step over to my yard. I piled up a redneck mess back there to try to block him. He cussed me out the day I was trying to get a privacy fence put in back there to stop him from coming over in my yard. And the people that were putting it up wouldn't come back. So they didn't finish it. So my yard looks like a crappy mess because of him. I can't even walk around to spray my weeds because of him. He comes outside and harasses me. He's got to have his nose up my butt all the time. He's got a wife in the house, and he is a spastic weirdo. He probably has a regular diet of porn. And, and so he's watching me like he thinks, this is what I think. He thinks there's some chance in hell that I'm going to sleep with him. And he's attracted to me, and so he's always up my butt. And his wife is in the house just brain dead. Just like Randy's wife is in the house brain dead. He does the same thing, except this guy is worse. So what he did was he thought of a way to start a fight about this light. And so I'm remodeling my living room, and we had blackout curtains, but we're going to go to something lighter. And, and your light is shining straight into my living room, lighting up my whole living room. No, what he did was he set this all up so he could go down. He heard me on the phone because he stalks me and eavesdrops on my phone conversations. He heard me tell somebody on the phone that after they all accosted me 2 weeks ago out in the street at night, 10:30 at night, blocked the road and had the police jump on me, and he was taking part in it, he thought of a new way to start more crap. So what he did was he made it so that the light is shining into his living room. He wants it to, so he can have something to go down and talk to them about. So after they accosted me and there's 10 people outside attacking me at 10:30 at night and they get the police to jump on me, I'm just coming home with my groceries. We've never had this happen before in this neighborhood. Never any of this happened. But this woman was parked across the street right here from my driveway, and when I come up the hill, I was like, who is this? They got their bright lights on. What are they doing? Why are they parked in front of my house? Do they have something menacing that they're thinking of doing to me, or is this some kind of ambush? And yeah, it turned out to be. And what's this person's motive for being across the street from my house and my driveway? And they come on down and block the road and then call the police and say I blocked the road. So anyway, I told somebody on the phone that I was going to go see an attorney, that I was going to go see the police, that I was going to see authorities, that I was going to go to the commission. Well, guess what CHUCKY did all week long? All week long, he goes to a lawyer. So my point is that light is because of him. It's because of him. He can't sneak around in my yard, and that makes him mad. He can't sneak around without being more easily seen. So watch this. I come out, get in my car. Here he comes. Blocks my driveway, and forces himself on me like some kind of rapist. Because this is what a rapist would do. Block my driveway. So I walk over and ask him those questions, and he begins to cuss me out. Go to hell, B. F you, B. You go to hell, B. Flipping birds. He's a maniac. He doesn't. I tried to be nice to you. Well, let me tell you something, Chuck. If you got to try to be nice to somebody, a woman, you're not nice. You're a jerk and a narcissistic, psychopathic sociopath. And you deserve to be in prison. You deserve to have your rear end beat by about 15 big old men every day. That's what you deserve. You're a felon. You're not going to prison right now and may never, but you're a felon. Because you're looking inside my house, you're watching a camera somewhere when away from here. You know when I'm walking out the door, and you are a wicked, evil man because of it. And you ain't fooling me. That's the problem. That's why I don't like you, is because you ain't fooling me. Now listen, I love your soul, and I don't want you to go to hell. You told me, I'm going to hell, and he got the key. No, buddy, let me tell you something. You got the key. And you had it a long time before you moved in here. You've only been here about 1.5 years, and you were on your way to hell a long time ago. And it wasn't because of me. You're not going to be able to stand before God and point your finger at me and blame me. Well, look what she did. It ain't going to work like that. God's going to look at you. He's going to point his finger in your face, and he's going to say, what did I ever do to you? I died for you. What more could I have done? And you refused my love, and you refused to come under submission and to my authority. And because of that, you're a bastard and not a son. The Bible calls you that. Jesus, in his word, said, if you don't take reproof from God, you are a bastard and not a son.